Morning. It's another beautiful day here in Washington State. It's about 4:15 and I am up and at 'em. Can't tell you why, but I am. I figured we can come on here and do a little tackle talk. It's been a while since we've done one of those. So let's go ahead and discuss my rod and reel arsenal for 2020. What I'm going to be using, what I have been using to catch fish on. So we've got 5 combos. Had to think about that for a sec. We've got 5 combos, 2 spinning and 3 bait casting. So let's go ahead and get into them. Okay, let's start out with spinning rods. I want to start out showing you guys my trout setup. It's pretty nice for me. It doesn't break the bank. I think if you were to buy this combo separately, it would be like $110, $115. So it is 7-foot light Abu Garcia Ultramax. There's all the information. I have this paired up to a Shimano Sahara 1000 size reel. It's got great drag on it. I've got that spooled up with 4-pound test, 4-pound fluorocarbon, pure fluorocarbon. And yeah, that's what I use to fish for trout, bluegill, multi-species, but primarily trout. Got a lot of use out of it this past winter, and it's a great rod. I have no complaints. It's got just enough backbone to handle the big boys, and just enough finesse to it to get on the smallest of trout. So, okay, that does one combo. Let's move on to the second spinning combo, that being my bass setup. This one is a little unique. So for my bass spinning setup, I'm using currently a 6'6" inshore rod. It's an ugly stick, Shakespeare ugly stick intercoastal. I found this rod like 3 years ago at Walmart for $40. There's the information. I got this paired up to a Daiwa Legalis 3000 size reel. This thing is a beast. It's got like 22 pounds of drag for a 3000 size reel. It's pretty impressive. I've caught a lot of good fish on this setup, and the drag is exceptional on this as well. Little real ASMR for you. Now this setup here is spooled up with 30-pound Power Pro braid to a 12-pound fluoro, a 12-pound copolymer leader. For bass fishing, I use copolymers. I've always liked them. The line is really manageable. It's really castable. Not a lot of wind knots, not a lot of bird nests. It just tends to be an easier casting line, and I haven't had any issue with abrasion resistance. So I am going to keep running it, and it's only $10 a spool. So, okay, that does it for spinning setups. Let's move on to the bait casters. So first up for bait casting combos, we have my heavy setup, my 7.6 medium heavy. I call it my broomstick because it's just a beast. It's got a really thick blank. Alright, here it is. Let's see if we can get it in frame. The man cave is kind of small, so messing around with a 7'6" rod in here is kind of awkward, but I'll give it my best shot. Okay, so I picked this up at Bass Pro Shops probably a year ago. I've yet to catch a fish on it. I suck at topwater. I need to get better at it. I really need to get better at it. But so this is 7'6". I'll give you all the information there. Again, this is an Garcia Vendetta rod. See, I got a little swing pop tied up there. It's a good topwater bait. I guess I have caught one fish on this rod. It was an itty bitty one, but it was on this very lure. Anyways, 7'6", medium heavy. It'll handle up to 1.25 ounce lure, which is okay, because I also throw medium-sized swim baits with this thing. So when I throw swim baits, which is very rarely. So I've got this thing paired up to an Garcia Ultramax. I've got that spooled up with 50-pound Power Pro. And yeah, it's a really nice combo. This rod really feels good in hand. It's heavy, but it's comfortable. You can see on the handle, it's got these flat spots right there. That helps with ergonomics. And last thing but not least is, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick this up. That right there is a nice little touch. It's an aluminum end cap on the bottom of the rod. So yeah, that's a topwater setup slash swim bait setup. So to be honest, it rarely gets used. I've been using it more lately because I've been practicing topwater, but yeah, it needs more use. So alright, let's move on to the next bait casting combo. Coffee. So good. Alright, the next combo we are going to be talking about is my do everything combo. I throw spinnerbaits, crankbaits, pretty much anything you could think of in the box, chatterbaits, I throw on this rod. It's my go-in-between. If I'm switching baits up, trying to find something that they're on, then this is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be switching up stuff nice and quick. So this is a recent purchase, the rod is. It's a Berkeley Lightning rod. I've had 3 of these things. One had the very end guide, the tip guide, break out on me, and that was user error for sure. But the other one, I'm still using this guy right here. It's another Berkeley Lightning rod. I'm using this guy, and I have been using it, caught many a fish on it. Anyways, Berkeley Lightning rod. That's what they look like. Really slick looking rod. Two of my favorite things on here. First of all, the flat face trigger on there, leading into these ergonomic cuts, makes for an easy day of fishing with these rods. Hands and your wrists don't really get tired. The ergonomics are amazing for a $50 rod. So yeah, I've got this. You can see it's nice and broken in. Another one of my favorite features is the full rubberized cork handle. And I've got that paired up to a Garcia Pro Max. 12-pound copolymer on there. Tends to do the trick. Alright, last but not least. God, I hope you guys stuck with the video until this point. Last but not least is my everyday, all-day setup. It is a 7-foot medium Berkeley lightning rod, just like that other one I showed you. This one, I got a little fancy and got a rod sock for it. Alright, 7-foot medium Berkeley lightning rod. This one is very broken in, as you can tell. The cork is a completely different color now. So yeah, Berkeley lightning rod. There's the information right there. I got that paired up to a Shimano SLX. My favorite reel. This reel has done me good. I spent $100 on it, which is what they go for on the market, and probably one of the best $100 I've ever spent. It is such an easy bait casting reel to use that even a goon like me was able to learn how to use a bait caster with it. So if you guys want me to do a review on the SLX itself after like a year of ownership, let me know in the comments below, because I would love to do that review. Yeah, any reel reviews, let me know in the comment section below, like the SLX, the Pro Max, the Daiwa Legalis spinning reel, and the Shimano Sahara spinning reel, because I have a lot to say about those. Okay, I guess the only thing I forgot to tell you was this is my Texas rig rod. This is exclusively what I throw Texas rigs on. It's great for it. This Abu Garcia, this Shimano, it's early guys, give me a break. The Shimano SLX has an 8.2:1 gear ratio. I don't know if you can see the 8.2 on there. So it's perfect for flipping and pitching and picking up a lot of line real quick. I got this spooled up with 15-pound copolymer, which is not as heavy as I probably should be fishing, but a lot of lakes, a lot of the lakes that we fish are clear with rocky bottom, not a lot of submerged vegetation. So alright, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. It feels good to be doing a tackle talk again here in the man cave. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the water tomorrow.